So guys, kind of to intro this video, I just want to say that I haven't told anybody yet really, but my truck has a bad head gasket. Now, about 2 months ago, I think it was just before Christmas break, so probably more like 3 or 4 months ago really, I had to change my thermostat in my pickup in Black Beauty, my 96 F250, and that led to replacing the passenger side head gasket, which happened to be perfectly okay, but right now, I am trying to get in some decent light. There we go, that looks all right. But right now, what is the problem is that my driver's side went bad. Luckily, I've had everything apart except that exhaust manifold, and I did not film the last time I did it, the last time I took the head off and everything, because I was really focused on getting it done because I was using my company's truck to drive around for over a month. So I was just trying to hammer that out and get it done. The big problem was that I had to wait on that head to get bolts drilled out of it and retapped. So that is probably gonna happen again. I'm gonna try and get it done next week, which when you see this video, the clip after these will be next week. It'll be starting the teardown and everything. Yeah, so what I'm doing in here is a while back, like almost probably a little over a year ago, right after I got Black Beauty, I went down to my grandpa's house and rebuilt the whole front end of the truck. I mean, axle, U-joints, everything, you know, bearings, seals, it got new brakes, all of that stuff, it got all of that done. So I was there and I was hanging out with one of my grandpa's buddies, Russell, who is into hot rods. And I think you can see where this is going. He had some old parts for a 351 Windsor that I'm about to get out of the shed loft right now and kind of do a little debut of some free parts. And you know, free stuff is always the best. Now, I will get into more detail into this right after this part, but I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up, probably up there and up there in that dark hole, and figure out if it's gonna work or not. And I might set this camera up down here and you can see me getting it out. But there is no ladder down here, so it is gonna be quite difficult to do, but I think I can do it. Try and stand on this bar and do it. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll see if that'll time. Now you guys are gonna get to see this right about now. Oh. Okay, the bottom started to explode. Now, yeah, buddy, that is what I'm talking about right there. Sweet. Alright, just making sure they're all good in here. Yep, they look alright. Okay, so now I can't even see the screen. As you can tell, it's like super bright out here and the sun's like, hey, look there, it just came out. So what I have in this box, as you probably already saw, is a set of flowtech high performance headers for a 351 Windsor. Look at these bad girls. These are long tube headers. The other one is inside of here still. Yeah, buddy. Look at that right there. Some beautiful pieces of goodness right there. So they are different configuration, but I believe all the pipes are the same length on both of them. So it should flow pretty good. Now the only reason I'm doing this is because one, I already have the passenger side exhaust manifold has been replaced because the other one was warped and cracked and stuff and it wouldn't go back on. So that one got replaced and it's all held in with stainless hardware so it won't be rusted in. And the driver's side, I'm gonna have to cut that exhaust manifold off anyway. And I have these headers in the shed. I've had them in the shed for like a year, and it was just the perfect opportunity for me to use these and put them on the truck. There you go. In the sunlight, you can probably see them a little better. Oh yeah, look at them. So this one will be the driver's side, and that one's gonna be the passenger side. And yeah, so it did come with gaskets. They're down in the bottom of the box down in there, but those gaskets are currently destroyed and trashed. Luckily, I have an extra set because the exhaust manifold that I got came with one, and I bought an extra set of manifold gaskets because I didn't know if the manifold was going to come with one. So I do have 2 brand new gaskets, and I have 2 brand new headers, never been used, new in box. They are a little bit rusty in some places, so like right in here, they're a little bit rusty down in there, and obviously the tips are rusty, but I think I'm probably going to take a grinder or a Sawzall, and I'm going to cut these off right here at this flange because we are going to run some straight headers. We are not running a full exhaust system. It is just going to be these headers. So I'm going to chop this here and pull this flange off. Not today, when we do it next week, and that should be pretty lit. So I believe these are 1.25" pipe. There's 4 of them, obviously. It's a V8, and they have a 3-inch collector. I mean, that is just a big old boy right there. If you look down inside there, maybe you can, maybe you can't. I can't tell on the camera screen, but you might be able to see where the 4 pipes come together. It just looks, this thing just looks mean, you know? I feel like the truck is gonna have a totally different sound than it does right now, and I will do before and after sound checks with this camera so that it's all, you know, the same and you can actually tell the difference. We'll do driving and sitting still revving, so that should be cool. So I will see you guys, well, for you it'll be like half a second, not even, but for me it'll be next week. So I'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to today's video. First off, I gotta say, I've already done a lot of work. I had to replace a head gasket on the old Black Beauty over here. This is what we got so far. So, I have the entire top end of the engine off except the heads. I'm only replacing this head gasket, but this engine is also getting headers, so if you want to see that, make sure you stay to the end and please don't skip it because watch time is kind of important to me. So I can show you here what we got. So we have our intake manifold. This is actually upside down right now. Here's the thermostat. Housing is all together. Valve cover, obviously. This is the upper intake plenum. We got the throttle body. We got stuff for the smog system that I don't have anymore. That's the coil. EGR valve that does nothing. Tool bag. We got the tire off. What I'm working on right now is getting this exhaust manifold off down in here. I know you probably can't see that, but oh yeah, you can right there. This exhaust manifold right here is what I'm trying to get off so I can get this head off, then replace the gasket. And it is just, I've been working on getting this exhaust manifold off for 2.5 hours now, and it is stressing me out to no end. It is a painful job, this rust thing. Ford really screwed up with the steels they use and the kind of bolts they put in these engines, and they just are super rusty. And I'm gonna put stainless back in it when I put the headers on. That's actually what I did on the passenger side here when I redid the head gasket, or when I had to do it for the thermostat, but I fixed all that. But I did replace this head gasket and this exhaust manifold, and as you can see, these are stainless bolts all in there. They're super shiny, and that is a new exhaust manifold, so yeah. So that's where we're at. I just wanted a quick update. I'm going to set up a time lapse probably. It's also kind of involved to try and film and take all this top end stuff off because you have to think it out about what has to come off before this and that and how you can take it off most efficiently, but it is what it is, and that's that, and that's where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up hopefully a pretty neat looking time lapse real quick of sorry, we got lights over here, lights that way and none that way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a time lapse real quick, and you guys can get to watch me struggle to get this exhaust manifold off. The goal is to not break any of the bolts off because that is a trip to the machine shop and probably a week's worth of time that the truck is gonna be down, which means I have to drive somebody else's vehicle for a week, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna try my best to not break any of these. I actually got 3 out already. This is one, it's attached to this thing. This is to pull the engine out, that's what that is. This is one bolt, and that's another bolt. So I'm working on it. It's coming slowly, and I'm hoping that I can get this all done tonight. It's currently, 10:49 p.m. I have been doing this and working on this truck since 6 o'clock. So if that gives you any indication of how this exhaust manifold is going, it is not. Alright guys, so we have successfully removed 4 bolts without breaking them yet and without stripping any heads off or nuts or anything like that. So hopefully the other 4 come out okay. I do have 4 left, and then we can get to replacing this head gasket and all that other fun stuff like headers. So I am going to do, after I get this fixed, I'm going to, well, I can, I guess, put a before clip from my Instagram on there. What it sounded like an idle in this shop, because I've done that before in this shop, just had an idle. It was right after I cut the exhaust off and it was straight again for the second time. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the headers on and we're gonna see how mean it sounds after that. But I'm going to go ahead and continue working on these bolts, and actually I am probably not gonna film any more of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this clip here, and I will see you next when the manifold is off. Alrighty guys, we are back. I have some really good news and some potentially bad news. So right here's the head. We got the head off. Exhaust manifold is off. Don't worry, I didn't need that flange. Again, I am putting headers on. These manifolds right here, these things are junk. I absolutely hate them. They don't flow very well, obviously. They look like they suck, but that is a pretty big hole right there. There's a big hole. Got the manifold off. I did have to cut 3 bolts right here. So we have 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And I'm pretty sure the fact that I got the other, 5 of them out, I'm pretty sure I can set this down and turn these out with vice grips if I get them tight enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that real quick. And hopefully I don't have to take this head to the machine shop. It is very dirty, as you guys can see. Well, I can't tip it over anymore because of the rockers, but as you can see, there's lots of white and black on these intake and exhaust valves. So the white is oil burning, and the black is, I guess, fuel fouling. So the white is definitely from oil. So this side was burning oil pretty good. Here is the head gasket that came off. It was on the engine like this. As you can see right here, there is a crack in the gasket, which did not happen when I took it off. That was there. You can see where these corners rusted out right here. There's a hole there. And this is where majority of my leakage was coming from. You can actually see where the oil, you can see right here where it's clean. And you can see right here where the oil was leaking out. These are your coolant passages here. I don't even know where that one's at. Maybe that's not even a passage, but yeah, that's just a buildup. But this is a coolant passage. As you can tell, there's some corrosion around it. And you can tell that because there's this buildup of gunk around it. That is where we are at. Bad head gasket. Can go on the ground with all the other junk gaskets, like the intake gaskets and this other intake gasket. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and try and turn these bolts out. I'm not gonna show that because it's boring. So I will catch up with you guys. I'll let you know in a few minutes here if this is going to the machine shop or not and how long this video is gonna take. Alright guys, got some bad news here. I've been trying for quite a few minutes and these bolts are not coming out. I did try using one of those extractor things, but they really never have worked for me. I don't know why. I think they're just junk. I don't think they work. Personally, that's my opinion, they suck. But I've been trying vice grips and I've tried heat. You can see there, I got the torch out and I heated all 3 of those bolts and around them, so I don't know. I may have to take this to the machine shop. I do want to point out that it is 1:31 in the morning on Friday, and I started this 6 o'clock p.m. on Thursday, so I've been at this for, well, 6 to 12, so 7 hours basically. Yeah, ugh. But I don't feel tired. It's kind of weird. It is really weird, but I am very happy that I got this off of here. But now I have to crank over the engine and get all that coolant that you can see back here in cylinders. What is that, 7 and 8? Yeah, need to get all of that out. And then I also need to take a razor blade or a scraper and scrape all this old gasket material off, and then brake clean out those cylinders probably is what I'll do, or wipe them out with a rag, one or the other, just to get the big clumps out. And then from there, we're gonna pick the truck up on the lift and go from underneath and get off the passenger side exhaust manifold and the rest of the exhaust system. Yes, that includes the O2 sensor. Yes, this truck will have a check engine light. And in the process of, at some point, I probably will put an EGR plate on it, a block off plate, and just leave the plugs hanging because I'm already gonna have a check engine light from the O2 sensor, so may as well just add another one. So it's whatever. I am just excited that tonight I managed to get this off. That makes me so happy that I got this off. And I only broke 3 bolts this time instead of, I think, 5 last time. I think I got 3 bolts out and I broke 5 off last time. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I didn't record it, but either way, big success, making progress. I don't know, I might go home right now or I might stay here and try and work on these. I don't know, I don't even feel tired. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. I am just having a hard time. I'm here alone, it's boring. I mean, it's not boring. I love this. This is what I want to do full time, work on stuff. Not stuff that's like this though. Like this and like that and like that. Those are problems that I don't want to fix. That's why I'm gonna take it to a machine shop probably. So I will catch you guys in the morning if I take it to a machine shop. If not, you're gonna see me in a little bit when I get those out and put it all back together. If I get these out, the headers are going on tonight. I don't care if it takes till 4 o'clock in the morning. I will put these headers on tonight and get this truck out of here. Go home, sleep for a few hours, and come back to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So catch you guys in a little bit. So guys, that is where this video is gonna end. It is already at 16 minutes and 20 seconds, I believe. Actually, no, 17 minutes exactly. So I am gonna end it here, and this is gonna be part 1, and I don't know what it's gonna be titled yet. I haven't thought about that. But anyway, end of this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned. The next one will be posted very soon. Depending on how long it is, it may even be tomorrow, because this one's going up today on Saturday. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to go down below, hit the subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and drop a like for me if you wouldn't mind. Also, leave a comment if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, I guess. Or give me ideas of different upgrades that I can do, simple stuff. I do have an EGR video coming out separate from this, even though it's filmed at the same time. It is going to be a separate video, and I'm going to finish that up this weekend. So hope you guys enjoyed. Catch y'all in the next one.